Hey y'all, Choice here. Thank you so much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Here I'm going to talk a little bit about vibration and frequency again. Quick word just to add or to remind or bring it up again. Your vibration, your frequency is your signature. It's how the universe knows who you are. That's how it's your point of view, your prism within the Most High, within the All, is your vibrational imprint, if you will. When you feel a certain way, this is how you communicate. This is how your prayers are answered. See, we can pray. And you know, many people pray to... Everyone has their deity of choice. We see people that are doing things, and their prayers seem to be answered because they're still doing what they're doing. And we're looking at it like, what the? In the meantime, we're working to live our righteous life, and we're praying for stuff, and so we say, oh, there's a reason when God is ready, you know, and perhaps we did something we should not have done, and so therefore this is the reason why our prayers are not answered. But in the meantime, we see people doing all manner of things, and they pray and their prayers are answered. Everything is a mathematical equation, so we're not going to try to figure this out because I don't, you know. With that said, it's in the way that we pray. It's in the way that we pray. It's a vibrational thing. It's a frequency thing. So if we're in prayer and we're begging and we're pleading and we're feeling a certain, this is the energy, this is the vibration that we send out. And everything is reflected. Anything we send out is a reflection. I mean, it's reflected back to us. So there's a projection, which is all caught up in the frequency of how we're feeling. Okay, and we send it out. And so it has to, whatever we send out, it has to reflect back. So if we're praying and we're begging and we're pleading and we are doing certain things, the emotion of that particular frequency is what is going to be rewarded. This is what we're going to experience, because this is what it is as far as so that all of our prayers are answered. But what happens is we think by moving our mouth and speaking with our word, yes, speaking with our word with intention and deep emotion. But then there's others that do it, have no emotion, no attachment, they're just talking. And things happen. And these things, you know, whatever they're speaking is just rolling, it's just happening. Okay, let me point to a couple of things. There's a few reasons for this. A lot is unknown, but the little that is known is because they have no connection to it. They don't have any real deep emotional connection to it. They're just speaking free-heartedly. Okay? That will call forth things. That will reflect. And it will get back that. Right? If someone's angry and they're throwing out with deep emotions, then that has to come back. It will come back, but it will come back with the imprint of whatever that anger also attracted. When someone is indifferent and they're praying and they're sending out this vibratory frequency, it will just reflect back that of something that's indifferent, but it will send back what you ask for, but there wouldn't be any hang-ups with it. It would just come back. Right? Then those that are begging and pleading will send out that energy, and that too will come back. So all prayers, like breath, is answered. There's a give and a receiving. There's a giving and a receiving. Okay? What you send out must come back. Right? When we know that when we're praying, and we can manage to pray in the spirit of thanksgiving and appreciation, that too will show itself and be reflected back. So there's many forms of sending out prayer, knowingly, on purpose, or by default, or not knowing, just through observation and a feeling inside about what you're observing, then will mirror something that is it's within that frequency band. Now I know I'll have to go back into this later, but I just wanted to say that whatever you're sending out, however you're sending out, or asking, or commanding, or choosing, it's how you do it that is what makes the difference. Yeah, maybe, it's not time yet, and there's some preparedness that has to meet opportunity, meaning you will have to go through some things and grow through some things in life before you see that thing, before you witness what you are asking for. There may have to be some work that needs to be done in order for these things to then appear in your life or people, right? But really know that when you are praying, and everything is a prayer, your breath is a prayer, because it's still part of it's part of your signature, it's part of your frequency, So even your breath is that. Your thinking, your feeling, your speaking, your observations, all of these things are prayer in a sense. But when we know how and in what manner we are sending out our prayer, we will then really come to know why we are in certain situations and conditions. And I will go into this further. It's getting a little dark here, and I want this to continue, so I may have to do another part 2 and speak a little faster, but I slow down sometimes in my speaking so that because I really would like for people to hear what I'm saying. So there are different types of prayers, and the type of prayer that you send out is your prayer is part of your vibrational frequency, and the way that you send out whatever you send out is what you're going to get back. And it's not just because you're praying day and night. It's how you are praying, what is imbued in that vibration, that frequency that you're sending out, because that is what you will get back. So next time you see others that are up to interesting scenarios, getting what they ask for, and here it is you living your upright life, can't seem to get the same. check what frequency, how are you feeling when you are praying? How are you truly feeling? Are you appreciating that which is there for you already? Or are you begging and pleading and wanting and needing or angry or whatever when you're sending out your prayer? Do you feel you are deserving of whatever it is that you are beckoning, whatever it is that you are calling for? Or do you feel that you have to beg for it and plead for it and straighten? I promise I'll straighten up and do this right and that right in order. If that's what it is, it's not how it's going to come. It won't come that way. So much love. Peace here, Choice. Thank you for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Namaste.